This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Leon Fresco, thank you for a little love on the super chat. He says, would Tua have gotten the ball out on the last Burrow sack? Tua would have been dead in the water with that offensive line. That's the bottom line. Leon, it's hard to win with that offensive line. It just is. And Burrow's done a magnificent job of doing that, my brother. But outside of that, it's just not a good situation. It's look at Burrow, dude. He already blew out his knee once. Yesterday, he almost blew it out again. I don't even know what kind of damage he has on that leg. We have no idea. And here's the I've talked about this before. I did it a little bit yesterday on our big game pregame show that we did yesterday at Champion Sports Bar at Marriott. And I think Burrow is going to end up just like Boomer Esiason and just like Ken Anderson. He'll never go back again to the Super Bowl. That owner's never been known to spend a lot of money. That owner's not been known to, really spend like you need to spend in order to have a championship caliber team. The guy already blew his knee out, and look at what kind of offensive line he has already blowing out his knee. You figure you blew out your knee already once, you would build the as I've said for Tua, the line of Montezuma, right? The wall of Montezuma, the line of Montezuma. And you don't. And so the kid can only do so much for you. And you got on a roll this year and everything went well and you got to the Super Bowl. People are going to want to get paid. That's not what the Bengals do. And it's not like they haven't gotten to this point. As I mentioned, Ken Anderson got there once, Boomer Esiason got there once, and now this kid got there once. Question is, will you be responsible enough and not screw it up like Indianapolis did, that they never built the line, and Andrew Luck ended up getting to a point where he was saying, I'm done with this already. I'm not doing this no more. Not that Joe Burrow's going to quit on these guys, but you got to be a really stupid franchise that your line sucks so badly that you got your quarterback, blew out his knee. And then you're stupid enough that you have him come back and you still don't build a line in front of him. And yet you're able to get to the Super Bowl. Can you imagine if you would have built a line after he blew out his knee? You might have won the Super Bowl yesterday. Hard to Pat Mahomes last year could not win because his offensive line just allowed him to get buried. So, Leon, the question doesn't fly for anybody pretty much. Marino probably also fails yesterday with that offensive line. Marino never won because he never had the right side of the line or a running game or a defense. So I can't expect Tua to do things that are just Supermanish, because you've literally got to be Superman in order to win with that offensive line. And for those of you, listen, some of you out there, you don't learn a damn thing, because some of you are just worried about the quarterback. And I tweeted out yesterday, it's nice to have a quarterback. It's also better to have an offensive line. Because there's a lot of great quarterbacks that don't end up winning a title because they just don't have the pieces around them. But, man, we could find a couple of, mediocre to average quarterbacks that have won the title because the team around them was great. In fact, rarely does the great quarterback win the title with a crappy team. In fact, it doesn't happen. How about that? In fact, it doesn't happen. Usually you end up winning because you got, something on defense that's special, something on offense that's just absolutely special, not just the quarterback. So you got to have other things, and that's what it should teach you. You got to, Leon, It's not about Tua, bro. Tua's fine. Fix the 5 guys up front. Get a running game. Get an offensive genius. Get somebody that knows how to play design and set things up from one play to another, from one series to another, from one game to another, from one quarter to another, from one half to another. Get somebody that knows how to play chess. That's what we need here, more than anything. And I get it, because all of you out there, Omar Kelly says this all the time, and he couldn't be more right, okay? And it's pretty obvious, but he mentions it because it's so true. You all love quarterbacks so much, and you love quarterback talk, and then you make it's almost like you make the conversation like it's all about that one guy when it's not. It's about the damn team. Build a damn team, and then you can go out and win. So don't worry about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, Burrow did not get it done. Marino probably wouldn't get it done, and neither would Montana, neither would Brady, and neither would Tua. Because you cannot get sacked and buried the way that guy, that guy and all these other guys that I talked about would get buried. 7 sacks? Twisted up knee? How much more? And they got lucky that the T. Higgins foul wasn't called. That's what actually, catapulted them. Couple of big plays. It wasn't really like they were a ton of offense. It was just a couple of big plays that gave those 2 scores for them. That's what really made the game for them. Gotta have a team. So that's what's up to McDaniel. Needs to build a line, get a running game, get some help with Waddle, and then move forward. And Tua will be fine. But you better build the team in front of the young man.